LDMMAC, this is your boy, the Coach live on the Coach Show live. Okay, folks, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to discuss this whole, Scott Coker new venture, okay? Scott Coker has a new venture, and it's called Fight Tech. I'm going to go ahead and say it like this, okay? I like Scott Coker, and people were kind of giving me shit because I was critical of, some of his decision making. See, just because you criticize a person, it don't mean you don't like them. Like, guys, I'm a person, I can like somebody, but I might not like everything you do. I might not like what you say, but that don't mean I don't like you. Okay? It's just, people, you have to learn how to decipher and separate criticism from actually, like, I can't stand you. Okay? And I don't know what it is with this generation. It's just, people in this generation, they take criticism as, oh, well, you just don't like me. And, that's further from the truth. I like Scott Coker. I like how he's a fighter's person. I like how the fighters, they love Scott Coker. Fighters love Scott Coker. They love him. And he tries to do right by the fighters. That's what I appreciate about Scott Coker the most. But, when we're talking about business, Chris Cyborg disagreed with me, and she said, hey, how do you figure Scott failed? He, sold and, she was kind of putting out there, yeah, he sold it and made some money. And yeah, that was a success. But is Bellator still sustainable? The answer to that question is no. Bellator could not afford to sustain itself. So therefore, Bellator was not a success. It wasn't a success. The PFL acquired Bellator. And it's like so many questions. Like, you still got fighters who still fight for Bellator that are still under Bellator contracts. And I start thinking to myself, what's going to happen when these Bellator fighters' contracts run out? Are the PFL going to honor those fighters, or are they going to kick them to the curb? Like, folks, you just don't know. Like, if you were with Bellator, your fighting future is uncertain. It's completely uncertain. If you're with the PFL and if you've done a good job with the PFL, well, your future is good. And if you were a good Bellator fighter, then I'm pretty sure the PFL may honor those contracts. I don't know. I hadn't talked to anybody on the inside, but I probably will. I know a couple of fighters that fight for the PFL. I'll go and I'll just ask them, what's going on with this whole Bellator PFL contract deal. So I'm going to take it to Scott Coker, okay? Scott Coker is a fighter's man. Like, the fighters love him. But as far as business, there were some things that I criticized him on that people got mad about. Number one, you would see a Bellator fighter, right? You see that fighter, they fight, and you think to yourself, damn, that's a good fighter. That's a damn good fighter. But you didn't see the fighter for like damn near a year and a half, 18 months, like you wouldn't see a fighter. And moreover, you see a fighter one time, and then it's like next thing you know, they're not with the promotion. Okay, it's just crazy stuff. I don't care what the fighters made, but I even heard that, I saw and recorded that, some of the fighters made like $1,500. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know, okay? And I just don't really care. But, definitely when it came to Bellator, you really couldn't see any up-and-coming talent. You couldn't see it. The up-and-coming talent didn't really have the room to grow because you would see them and then you wouldn't see them. Like certain fighters that I thought just should have been pushed tremendously. Like, there's no way that Denise Kielholz, when she was on her rise, like, why? And what reason did they not push this woman? Like, really push this woman. Try to make her the face of Bellator when she was winning. I mean, you got, a kickboxing champion. She was doing great in MMA before she lost to Vader Arteaga. And it's just like, damn, why wouldn't they put that, push this woman? It's certain fighters. And then, moreover, Bellator had a stable of just all these aging fighters. And a lot of these fighters, they would collect these fighters from the UFC, and they would, give these fighters contract. And it took them forever to get Roy Country Nelson ass out of there. Like, it's like, damn, okay? Are they going to wait till this man is halfway in the damn coffin to take this man and say, hey, you can no longer fight? Like, it was crazy the amount of contracts that some of these Asian fighters, they got these contracts. Now, I can understand a fighter like Liz Carmouche. Liz Carmouche was still, able to fight. She was doing good. Liz Carmouche was able to fight. She was still doing a great job, okay, fighting in the UFC. I thought it was unfair how they got Liz Carmouche out. I thought it was unfair. I mean, the woman just left the title bout, and yes, the fight was uneventful. Yes, but it takes two people to fight. Okay, it wasn't all Liz Carmouche's fault. It wasn't all of her fault, you know. But, you know, I thought, you know, she was winning. And then the UFC, they cut Liz Carmouche because she was winning. It's just whenever she fought Valentina, it just made a boring fight because of how the styles match up. Valentina and Liz Carmouche, they're always going to give you a boring fight. They're always going to give it to you because they're both very technical fighters. They're not going to go out there and make it exciting. Now, Alexa Grasso and Valentina, it's fireworks because Alexa Grasso is going to push that pace and make Valentina fight. And that's just what it is. But the thing here, man, is that I got sick of seeing all these recycled fighters at Bellator. I just got sick of it. And it's like, damn, wasn't you retired? Like, you get a fighter retired from the UFC, and damn if Bellator don't pick that fighter up. And then you're saying to yourself, damn. Okay, and I'm sitting there thinking, how many fights has Tito Ortiz got? When the hell are they going to get Chael Sonnen out of there? And man, Quentin Rampage Jackson fought forever at Bellator. What the hell? Remember when they brought Tito Ortiz back? They brought him back from the retirement home. You guys remember that? Like, it was just some of the shit at Bellator. Like, Scott Coker did some fucking up. And folks, that's just what it is. Folks, that's just what it is. You got to say what you got to say. The man did a lot of effing up. Okay? I mean, effed up in Strikeforce. And, you know, F Bellator. I'm sorry, Bellator was not sustainable. And don't tell me that was a success. If Bellator was successful, they wouldn't have sold it. They wouldn't have sold it to the PFL. Okay? And then, you know, you look at, you know, some of these articles about Bellator. Like, I think they only turned a profit 1 year out of the 9 years they were in existence. Like, just crazy. Crazy. And the only reason why I watched Bellator because Chris Cyborg was over there. That's the only reason why I even looked at Bellator, because of Chris Cyborg. I mean, really. And now, you know, Bellator's with the PFL and, you know, everything is pretty much there. You know, what do I think is going to happen, okay? Folks, Scott Coker got a history. I like Scott Coker because I criticized the man. Excuse me. That don't mean I don't like him. I hope that this is working. And Scott Coker will be working with Gilbert Melendez. So maybe Gilbert Melendez, you know, he's a veteran, UFC veteran. The man been fighting forever. You know, his wife, Carrie Melendez, fights. You know, maybe Gilbert Melendez will be able to, you know, put the pieces together what Scott Coker missed. You know, maybe Gilbert Melendez can have Scott Coker's back. Okay? Like, maybe together, these two together, it might be successful. I hope that this works for Scott Coker. I really do. Because I want Scott to be successful. Scott has helped a lot of fighters. Okay? He's helped a lot of fighters. He's given a lot of fighters paydays that, you know, some of them didn't deserve it. You know, some of these old guys that needed some money, Scott Coker put money in their pocket by letting them fight. Like, Scott's a good dude. But this business practice can't continue. Scott Coker can't continue this kind of business practice. He can't do it. Okay? People want to see young, hungry, aggressive fighters fight. If you're an aging fighter and you still got skill and you still can knock people out, yeah, people want to see that. But for the most part, you know, people don't want to see a bunch of people out of retirement homes and they're fighting. Like crazy, man. Like watching Tito and watching Chael come back and watching Wanderlei Silva, it was painful to see these legends come back into the game and just get embarrassed. Like it was painful, man. You know, it is what it is. Okay, Scott Coker could not let these people retire. He just couldn't let them rest in a rest home. He couldn't do it. Scott Coker can't do it. And I hope he don't bring that same practice. Don't start bringing all these old ass fights. Like, you know, and then another thing with Bellator that I had an issue with, it's like, it seemed to me that Bellator pursued a foreign market. It was almost like they didn't really pursue heavily the U.S. Okay? And I thought to myself, that's stupid. Why would you not, you know, try to put asses in seats in the U.S.? I mean, yeah, you would have to go to the Mohegan Sun. You know, that's the only place that I can recollect that a Bellator in the US event, was there. Like the UFC, they move around. They move venue from venue. And so if you're a UFC fan, some point in time the UFC is going to come to your major city. They're going to come to your major city, and you're going to be able to see a fight in the UFC if you choose to do so. Okay, Bellator, hell, if you in the West Coast and you got to go to the damn Mohegan Sun, well, ain't nobody finna jump on an airplane from California and fly to the damn Mohegan Sun unless you got like some business to do or unless you just really that much of a Bellator fan. And that's another thing. That's another thing too. You never got any Bellator announcements, bro. Like, you would find out. You have to actually look at an MMA article or a journal to really, see when the fights are happening. It's like the UFC, they advertise very, very well. Okay, you see commercials. Hell, Bellator, you barely saw anything. Every now and then on CBS, when they were CBS, you would see like commercials. Or every now and then on Showtime, you see a Bellator ad. But that was far and few. So it's just like, okay, damn. Like, are we really, is this a promotion? I mean, what the hell is going on? Okay, like, what's going on with this Bellator? What's going on? I just thought that, not really marketing to the American, I just thought that was crazy. Because here's my rationale with America. You got a lot of violent mofos over here in America. I mean, we some savages over here in America. We are some savages. Every time you look on the news, somebody bashing somebody's head in. Somebody shooting somebody. Damn police beating up people. People beating up the police. People burning shit down. Like, this is America. We not prone to violence. Hell, if anything, if it's bloody enough, we gonna support it wholeheartedly. Hell, we gonna pay money to see people get their head knocked in. We are. Because we are America. That's just what it is. But I just felt that Bellator really tried to promote to that European market. And it's like, okay, I wasn't feeling that. I mean, I just wasn't feeling that. I'm sorry. Okay? I wasn't feeling that. And then it's like, it's so much I can go on with what was wrong with the Bellator model. What was wrong with it? And everything just felt like, I don't know, like they just put these cards together and they just threw them together. Nothing to me seemed organized. It didn't seem organized. And WMMA and Bellator, boy, good Lord, if you was a female fighter in Bellator, unless your name was Chris Cyborg, or if you wasn't a champion in Bellator, you really couldn't make it as a female fighter over there because you couldn't fight enough. I didn't understand that, man. I never got it. But, of course, if your company is hemorrhaging money, you can't afford to, have people fighting. You can't afford to have a lot of people fight. Only your top stars. That's my gripe with Bellator. I hope Scott is successful, but, Scott been doing some fucking up, folks. And I hate to say that, but that's just what it is. It's just what it is. Okay? Maybe that's something I don't know. Okay? Maybe, I don't know, maybe he was successful at Strikeforce. Is Strikeforce still here? Maybe he was successful with Bellator. Maybe that was success. Is Bellator self-sustaining? Okay, is Bellator MMA self-sustaining? Or did they have to sell it off? I mean, you guys, these are rhetorical questions, okay? You know the answer to this. These are rhetorical questions. You know what the answer is. Okay, I know the answer is. Scott Coker know what the damn answer is. Anybody listening to this damn video know what the damn answer is. Okay? This man has followed a script. Okay, he's followed his own script, beat to his own tune, and he's failed twice. I'm hoping Gilbert Melendez will definitely be that person in Scott Coker corner that can balance this out. And hopefully Gilbert can tell Scott, look, Scott, damn man 50 years old, Scott. The damn man is 50 years old. I don't think his ass need to be in there fighting anymore, Scott. Like, maybe Gilbert Melendez can tell Scott, to stop doing that shit. Like, stop, Scott. Let's hope that Gilbert Melendez can offer some balance in this whole thing. I hope so. Because Fight Tech can be a huge opportunity if Scott Coker do it right. You fill these divisions with young, hungry, up-and-coming fighters. I watch fighters that are not mainstream fighters because if they're going to put on a good show, I'll support it. I'll 100% support it if Scott Coker can fill these divisions with young, hungry fighters that just want to be the best. And I think the average fan will watch this, letting these fighters build their name and build their brand. We MMA fans will support it. But I just think people were sick of Bellator. I think people were sick and tired of the same old. I think people were sick and tired of the fighters that were 50 years old. I think people were sick and tired of not being able to figure out, well, when are the Bellator schedules? Unless if you know MMA and if you're in the MMA world, you know, because you can find it. But if an average Joe Blow, was told about Bellator, they would have to search to find out anything about it. Okay? I'm sick of maybe the narrative, maybe Fight Tech will be different. Maybe we'll actually, have a Fight Tech event in our city. Maybe we'll be able to get to sit ringside. That would be nice. There's some things I want to see done differently that I think that Scott Coker has the power to fix. But Gilbert Melendez, I damn sure hope that he's here because I'm sorry. I don't have a lot of confidence that Scott won't fuck this up.